Hi everyone, thanks for clicking on today's video. It is going to be kind of a little bit of a scattered one, a little bit chatty because I have a couple of updates and I just wanted to share with you guys. So yeah, so chattiness isn't your thing. I'm sorry, and click on to the next video, I guess. I say that because I got a comment and yeah, whatever. Anyways, so a couple of things have changed from our last video, and I'll link that video if you want to just kind of see not the progression, just like the major change in it. My husband did start a new job. Yeah, a new job where he gets paid weekly. And I don't think we've ever had a pay schedule like that. We've always gotten paid every other Friday normally, and then my job, but I've been with my company the last 4 years almost. It's on set dates, so the 5th and the 20th. I forget what that's called. So yeah, so I don't know if it's just my 8-month pregnancy brain or I'm just not used to it, but it took me a lot to figure that out. And on top of that, we had family come and visit us, so the budget kind of went out the window, kind of. And so we did a bunch of stuff, and I guess not a bunch, but kind of, I suppose. We'll see. You'll see the spending. Then we were sick. As soon as our family left, we got really sick. So, yeah, the budget was just kind of gone. I really haven't paid attention to it or jotted anything down until today, when I thought to myself, you know what, I just need to get back on track. So I did set up the budget, my budgets, and I did write my expenses, my expense tracking from the 13th, as of the 13th, yeah, from the 13th through today, which is the 24th. So this is going to be a little tricky one because I'm going to be thinking as I go along, which if you're not new here, you know I tend to do that. If you're new here, yeah, I get camera brain farts. So we'll see how that works. I might have to like be on and off, but whatever, we'll see. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of explain it and then we'll kind of go from there. So my husband's first paycheck with this new pay schedule was on the 13th, and he will be getting paid every Friday. It gets deposited Thursday night, but I don't really count that. You know, Friday is what it is. My paychecks are still on the 5th and the 20th. So that was a lot of thinking for me to try to figure out can we cover everything? Because like I said, we've never had pay periods like that before. So it did kind of stress me out a little bit because we have so many more bills here, I guess, and they're a little bit more expensive than what we're used to. And then yeah, like I've mentioned, we're getting ready for baby number 4. And so there's like a lot of expenses going into that, and a lot of prepping and just kind of planning what to do with my toddler and just life. So, okay. So this is the first week that he got his paycheck, and I'll go over it. I kind of wrote it not in order, or filled it out not in order. So sorry if that bothers you. I know it bothers me. OCDers, I'm sorry. So yeah, the 13th is the first week, and then week, okay. So the week of the 13th, because I'm still doing it from Friday, or I'm still planning our budget from Friday through Thursday. So the 13th through the 19th. That might change. It might not. I'm just gonna see how it works for the next couple of weeks. Because yeah, I know some people will like budget like Monday through Sunday, or like the first to whatever. Like I said, and I'm gonna probably say it a lot, it's a completely new pay structure for us, so I'm just trying to wrap my shrinking brain around it. So the 13th, the week of the 13th, it's on its own. I'm using my husband's paycheck with some rollover. Sinking funds, I think right now are kind of out the window, and I'm going back to my old way where it's just part of our budget, and then we'll see how it works out with leftover money. So I'm not planning for sinking funds right now. If you've watched my other videos, you know that I was new to sinking funds and I was having a hard time also with it. So I'm giving myself grace in the midst of everything, that I'm not gonna focus on that one right now. Obviously we have our main ones like dog food, my daughter's stuff, now this baby stuff, and then household items, which I'm just gonna bundle into our groceries. Yeah, I'm just not gonna worry too much to make sinking fund. And so the next pay period part I'm gonna do, or weeks, is gonna be the 20th and the week of the 27th. So these 2 weeks, this money on the 20th will cover the 20th and should cover the week of the 27th. Yeah, and we'll just see how that works. Okay. So the week of the 13th, which was last, I guess a week and a half ago. Yes. So my husband's paychecks are weekly, and it will be $14.50. For this week, I used a rollover of $9.50. Well, that's what I have. I really don't know if I used it or not. Oh, we always have a $1,000 buffer in our account, so I'm not counting that as the rollover. This rollover is just from our September's, I think, pay period, last pay period. So, oh, see, and I don't even have my calculator. Okay, 1 second. Okay. I'm in my dining room, yes. So I have none of my desk stuff, so I have to, and then with family coming, we turned my office, which is technically the guest room, but I didn't take any time off while they were here, so I wanted to work, so I had to move my office into, I guess, like the entryway. We have a pretty big entry space, like a mini living room. But the lighting there is super, super bad. So we're in my dining room, and I have like nothing here. It's just my kitchen table. Okay. So let's see what we had. Okay, so 2,400 is what we had. Okay. And like I said, I literally just wrote out the budgets and wrote down the expense tracking, but I literally don't know where we are, how we fell. So yeah, we'll see what we ended up doing. So okay, so now let's figure out where to put all of this stuff. So rollover we already accounted for. Albertsons was on the 13th and we picked up some groceries. But the 13th was last week's food budget. Okay. QT is gas, so that's $43.38. So let's write that. And I might fast forward all of this with some music in the background, just so you guys don't hear all my chit chat. I might leave this little part in. Let me know if you like to hear the chit chat or if you want to hear music. I've never done the music. So I'll see if I can even figure out how to do it. I'm gonna put this as weekend because we just stocked up on some stuff for when family visited. And that was 53. Okay. So this is where it's gonna get expensive. Ugh. Here in Texas, they have the big state fair. We've never gone, and we were waiting for our family to come to go. So we did end up spending, I mean, I guess not quite a bit. I mean, it is expensive. That is a lot of money to spend at the fair, but it was entrance for, how many was it? It was 5 adults because they counted my older son as an adult, my son and my toddler. I don't know, however many people that is. Entrance, and then we bought tickets and like $100-ish something worth of tickets. And yeah, I mean, other than it being really crowded, I think it was fine. We had fun. I can't walk a lot, or nor do I really want to. 8 months pregnant. I mean, this is my tiniest belly that I've ever had, but she's carrying low. Well, she flip-flops everywhere. So walking can kind of be difficult. So I was ready to go. And I know our family was too. So it was nice. We were there, I think, like 3 or 4 hours. So that, and then, yeah, Applebee's, we went out to dinner. And then, of course, with family being here, we treated them. So not a big deal. We also treated them to the casino here. We usually like going to the casino for a couple of hours. We're not gamblers by any means. We just like to kind of get out of the house. Again, I did not want to do any of the walking, so my husband and his family went. They had fun. I think he spent $100 to play and then $30 to have some drinks. It was him and his mom, the only ones that were drinking, so that was fine. And so then my daughter's daycare came out. Oh gosh. Mark these. And then, oh, see, Amex is supposed to be $200 and I only paid $100. There is a balance on this credit card, but since we pay it weekly or however, I can't remember if we just did like a lump sum, like we have no minimum payment on it, so that's okay. This Planet Fitness is actually my son's. And I don't know why it comes out of our account. He has his own account now. So I'm gonna have to, I mean, it's only $10. It's whatever, right? We don't care, but since he is at an age and he is working, has his own money, he wants to be paying his own bills. Which is super great. I love that he's taking responsibility for his own things. So I'm gonna tell him to Venmo me money or sell me money, I guess. That's weird to say. It's weird to me to say because he's, I don't know. It's just weird you're a teenager paying for their own things. Let me know if you guys are in any of that same boat where you have teenagers. He's only 16. He'll be, yeah, he doesn't even turn 17 until next year. So I can understand like being 17, maybe, I guess, and wanting to feel like that. It's just a mom thing, I suppose, or a parent thing that you don't want them to grow up. All right, and then our family was here till Tuesday, super early in the morning. So I kind of marked it so I would know kind of where we would do more spending. So they left super early on Tuesday. So Monday the 16th, we went out for a last dinner. And that's why all of these dinners are more expensive because, like I said, there's 4, 5, 6, 7 of us. And since they made the effort to come down to see us and they paid their own flights and everything, which was super great. The kids love seeing their grandparents. So we just, I think culturally also, it's just like a cultural thing of ours that, you know, you kind of flip the bill for your parents. Yeah, I don't need anybody's 2 cents on that. I'm sorry, I don't want to sound rude, but I don't need anybody's 2 cents on that. Our moms are our moms, and we're always gonna help out or flip the bill or whatever for them. My mother-in-law did take us out to eat. I think it was on Sunday or Saturday after the fair. So that was really nice of her. And then she always leaves the tip. So, you know, it's kind of split a little bit. So yeah. Okay, so Olive Garden, we're gonna put under food for the week. On Tuesday after our family was gone, we decided to take a little trip to the Spirit Halloween store and got my daughter her costume and some decorations. I like to decorate for the holidays, but it just hasn't been working out since we've been sick and everything. And Halloween's already this weekend. Oh my gosh, on Monday. So I don't know, but I think this is gonna be a miscellaneous because I'm not doing a sinking fund right now. So it's just gonna have to come out of whatever. And then that night we picked up dinner for everybody. So the boys wanted McDonald's, so $27.31, and the other half of us wanted Wendy's. I guess I do chit chat so much. I guess I keep saying that because somebody in the comments said, ugh, just get to the point, which everybody's entitled to their opinion about things, but if you're clicking on somebody's video and you don't like it, just click off. Don't even thumbs up, thumbs down, just click off. Just, it's fine, you know? You don't need to go above and beyond and leave a rude comment. I just delete them. It doesn't even bother me. Well, it does bother me. Let's get that straight. It does bother me, but I think I just don't have the wristband to be like brewing over it. But that did annoy me. I'm like, you're spending your time leaving a rude comment on something that you didn't like. Like, why? But sorry. I know I shouldn't be so negative. But whatever. I'm sorry. I'm kind of going off on here, but yeah, just if you don't like something about anybody's videos, just click off, go watch something else. Like, there's no point for you to leave a comment and like ruin that person's day, you know, because it didn't ruin my day, but like I think about it, I'm like, oh, you took time out of your day to be mean to somebody that you don't even know. And I guess I'm just like a more positive person and always want to see the good in people. So whatever, this might not even make it in because it's too long. And yeah. So gas again. Okay, so then this is the 19th. I need to pay attention to what I'm doing. Okay, this is the 19th in gas. So this is gonna go to this week. So 67.31. Oops. 67.31. And this was on Amazon. This was on our credit card. So if you also know, I'm trying not to use the credit cards for anything other than our recurring bills, but sometimes things will just slide in. It's fine. Let's put this on weekend. Ugh, should I? Yeah, let's just see what that does. So this is DoorDash night when we were really sick, and so we are normally not DoorDashers, but I didn't want to drive. I normally don't drive. My husband really didn't want to drive, and I don't know if my teenager was home, but yeah. Oh, this was, I'm gonna put this Walmart purchase, $58.31. $58.31 as weekend because it was re-upping on medicine. And this is our auto saving. This was the 21st, was a Saturday, so this was dinner. So $26.70, $26.74. These were Sunday, 61.22. Everybody knows, well, I've mentioned it before, but if you haven't caught, 33:45 is my husband will watch the, what's it called? 7 hours of uninterrupted football on Sundays or Saturdays, whichever days. His usual go-to is Buffalo Wild Wings, and then my son's is usually Cane's or Chick-fil-A. Oh, no, not Chick-fil-A because they're closed Sundays. Cane's and whatever else. So it's fine. That was their meal for that, and I think I just ate whatever was home. Then daycare for this week I paid, and that's that. Netflix came out, and that's $19.99. And today, I'm gonna put this under food. I'm trying out Walmart. Oh, can you see? Yeah. The Walmart delivery. Grocery delivery. It was actually pretty easy. As I'm kind of getting bigger and towards the end of this pregnancy, it's not a hassle to like drive there because it's literally down the street from our house, but it is a hassle for me to like walk around the store and find things. So, and I know that sounds so, I don't know, so I don't know, so first world problems type of a thing, I guess. But I literally can't, you guys. We have an upstairs to this house. Yeah, after dinner, if I go upstairs for whatever reason, I stay upstairs. Like, I'm not coming back downstairs. I can't anymore. I get Braxton Hicks really bad. I've had a couple of days where I thought I might go into labor. So yeah, I'm just not doing it. I don't know where I got cut off. My phone has like limited storage, and that's probably because my last clip is like already 35 minutes or something. I'm sorry, this one is really super chatty. Oh, but I guess that's what you get when you have to do your budget for 3 weeks all in one. So anyways, I was saying, yeah, I did a Walmart pickup this morning, or Walmart delivery, so it'll get delivered right before dinner, and that is $60.48, and that's for stuff for dinner today and some stuff for dinner tomorrow. I mean, I think it's a little expensive, and I'm doing the free trial, the 30-day trial that they have. So there was I don't think there was any fees, and I did leave like a 10% tip. So, I mean, maybe it would have been like $53, I think it was, but whatever. They're delivering my food. So well worth it. Okay, so we at least did all of our expense trackings from here, and then let's go back to this week and see what we need to do. Daycare, lunches, mixed employment. Okay. This is, okay, so let's just go down the So this weekend, when our family was here, we spent $533, which is not great. We only spent $43 of gas, and this was probably driving to... Okay, my phone, I record on my phone, and this is probably where I need some advice. So YouTubers or non-YouTubers, electrical, technical people, I record on my phone, which I guess doesn't have a lot of storage, and I have the cloud, the Google Cloud, so I don't understand how I don't have storage. I have, I guess, a lot of baby pictures and videos of the kids, so maybe I just need to move those to an external or put them on my laptop. Leave me a comment or tips and advice on how you do it or you suggest, but I went ahead and did the rest of the week of the 13th off camera. So the weekend we spent $533, so that was a lot of going out. Weekend, or I mean gas, we only spent $43. Food, we spent $207, and okay, I've been cut off a couple of times from my camera or my phone because I don't have storage, so I had to clean it, yada yada yada. Okay, I don't know where I left off. So for the week of the 13th through the 19th, Friday through Thursday, we ended up spending a total of $1,285.66. So that's a negative $178.66. That always confuses me, because how is that right? Because we went over $400 here. Let me do the math again. Yeah, I don't know, but that's what it's telling me. So lunches is a budgeted amount for my kids' school lunches, but they still had enough money from previous, so I didn't have to put that in. And then obviously for Amex we were under, and I mean, I guess gas we were under. Everything else was over, but significantly. So I'm not sure. That totaling that up always confuses me. I'm not a big math person. So anyways, so we started off with $2,400, and if we minus this $1,280, let's just round it, $1,286, we should have a leftover of $1,114. So I'm gonna write that here. 1286. Okay. So yeah, so we have a rollover amount to this last week. Yeah, this week from the 20th. Blah, 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 blah. So now we have a rollover amount of this 1114. Oh my gosh. I forgot my pencil. Okay. Okay. Back yet again. So let's go ahead and write the rollover here. Okay, guys. So $38.14. Okay, so now this budget is for this week starting last Friday, and we did the expense tracking, so cool. Gas, we actually spent only $67.31. So this weekend starting Friday is there's no more family in the house, no more visitors, and we were sick starting Wednesday. So this is a sluggish week. We didn't really do much, kind of stayed in, and yeah, so hopefully the budget reflects that, but I doubt it because we, I think, ended up getting a lot more food out. So let's see what the weekend looked like. Okay, not too bad. $213.62, and let's write that in here. Okay, and then food, we're still working on it because it's this week. So Monday the 23rd. Okay, there we go. Daycare for this week was, I already paid. Lunches, I think the kids will need lunch money later on in the week. My Target card is going to be coming out tomorrow, and I think it's only $78, so that will be under. Netflix already came out. So budgeted for this week is $785 of bills. Or should I write this? Okay. So let's do my little math section over here. Okay, and then also I should go over that. So my husband got paid on Friday. That's his paycheck, and then I got paid on Friday. So that was our paychecks. And then with the rollover amount, that's what we should have. Yes. And, okay. So our total income minus this week's budgeted bills. And you know what? I'm going to also budget next week's bills. So $740. I'm sorry guys, this video is literally all over the place, but like I said, this is in real time. And then I will probably take more time off camera, just double checking everything. And yeah. So, okay. So this week and next week's bills, we should have a leftover of $22.89, and then my husband gets paid before the bills next week. So if we do $22.89 plus $14.50, then before this week starts, the 27th, we should have $37.39, if that makes sense. And I know, I'm sorry, it's kind of like scattered. If you have any questions or anything, definitely ask away and I'll try to clear up anything. So this week looks okay and next week looks okay. And I think maybe getting paid weekly won't be a big thing. I think right now it's just a stressor because it's the first month. So, and then yeah, this last week, I mean, yeah, we did bad, but like I said, we had family and so we had to treat, so that's okay. And kind of looking at it now, I think I'm gonna have to do like monthly projections like I used to. Let me see if I have an example. Oh yeah. So I fill out our pay period weeks according to how the bills are going to come out. So it kind of just follows the calendar timeline. And I think I'm going to do this, and I think I'm going to do this till I get my first full paycheck when I return from maternity leave, because we're already at the end of October. I just have November and then half of December pretty much, or I mean, I guess full December, because I'm planning to work till I deliver. So hopefully this baby comes at her due date. All my kids have been late, so hopefully, yeah. And then I'm not planning to return to work. I'm still thinking about it, if I should take a month or 2 off. And yes, that's a little quick, and in normal situations, I think I would hate it. But since I work from home and my toddler will still be going to daycare, I might keep her home an extra day or 2, but I think she's still gonna go to daycare because she's benefiting from interacting with kids her age, and it'll give me one-on-one time with baby. And the first, 4 months, baby is just sleep. So I'm hoping that I get, just that first month or 2 of just kind of getting into the newborn schedule. And then I'll just do the same thing that I did with my daughter. My daughter just slept in her crib right next to my office, right next to my desk while I worked. And my work is very understanding of my mom life as well. So if I have to take additional breaks and stuff, they're totally okay, and we're flexible on how to like make up time and stuff like that. So I think I'm gonna take some time today, hopefully, and really do these monthly projections and project out all of our bills, all of our income because of the new pay schedule. And then, yeah, because technically starting January, I won't be getting a paycheck, so it'll only be my husband's. And monthly, he is getting a little bit more than his last job, but like I said, the split is different. We're gonna have medical bills, and the kids, our 2 teenagers, have more bills now than before. So I just want to get a jump on it. I know it sounds, what word am I looking for? I guess aggressive or like micromanaging, but I think when it comes to your money, you should micromanage as best as you can. And then for me, for my brain to like learn what's going on with our money now, I think that's going to be best. So I'm going to try to do those projections and just kind of have like an overview, and I will try to share it this week, and we'll go from there. But so far this week, I mean, we're looking okay. I mean, the weekend we did go over, but like, and that's another video that I do want to work on, is planning my meals, what I do, and then like what I actually spend, because I don't think $200 a week is cutting it. I really think I need to probably like up that to like $300 or $350. It fluctuates because I always put in our household items in here. So like napkins, we do use paper plates and stuff like that. So I usually put that all into the food budget, which I know I shouldn't. And then normally our dog food also goes in there. That's why I try to do the sinking funds, but it's just not working out for me. And you know what? And maybe in the long run, sinking funds doesn't work, and I just am better at budgeting. whatever money is left over, I kind of take it from there. So that might be the strategy for our family until I have things better figured out. But that's probably not going to be until next year after baby. There's a couple other things that are going on in our family that I just feel so overwhelmed with, and I'm trying to figure out a good schedule and routine so it flows better for our family. So yes, I'm gonna try to edit this video. I know there's a bunch of little clips because my phone kept cutting out, and I know it's super chatty. I'm gonna probably cut a bunch of the chatty parts out too. So I'm sorry if you wanted to hear some of that. Let me know if you wanted to hear any of it. I could post like a blooper video, I guess. I'm just being silly now, but let me know for real, and I can do that. And yeah, so today is Monday the 23rd. Nope, joking. Tuesday the 24th. I'll maybe try to have another video tomorrow. That's another thing that I need to work on is my YouTube schedule, because I do want to be more consistent with this and my budgeting, because you see 3 weeks or 2.5 weeks of not doing your budget really kind of messes things up. And maybe I'll make another video of that, but maybe not, I don't know. I have a bunch of ideas for side businesses, I guess, or side hustles that I want to work on, because my eventual goal is to no longer work for my employer. Definitely not this coming year, but maybe in a year or two, and just focus on like my side hustles or my side businesses. That's always been a dream of mine, but I really do have a really bad imposter syndrome. So I will start something and I get really nervous and I just stop. And yeah, so again, sorry that this was super chatty. For anybody that doesn't, hated those parts, I'm sorry. I will well, I'm not going to get better. This is probably going to get worse. But anyways, thank you for if you lasted this long with me. If you have any comments, feedback, anything on any of the things that I said, definitely let me know. And then yeah, hopefully I can crank out those new video ideas for you guys and just kind of share more. Anyways, thanks so much for staying this long with me. Let me know any feedback, comments, or anything. Okay, I'm going to close it up now. I will see you guys soon. Bye-bye.